Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Jonathan, and I'll be your host for today. Okay, for those LCMS club members and our regular attendees, welcome back to our morning 11 a.m. currency call happening daily. Okay, for the newcomers, a warm welcome. Okay, I'm sure you'll find this session very beneficial to you. Okay, I'm just about to launch a poll just to see if this is your first time. Okay, but I do see many familiar names. Okay, so as you're doing that up, okay, what's happening every morning at 11 a.m. is that Jin will be walking through with us, okay, his thoughts and ideas for a specific currency pair each day. Okay, on Monday, we have the Australian and Kiwi dollar. Okay, Tuesday, which is today, Jin will be going through with us Euro pairs. Okay, Wednesday, we have pound. Thursday, yen and gold. And lastly, Friday, we have the US CAD and WTI. Oh, okay. So today, Jin will be talking about the euro, as mentioned earlier. His views is going to be quite beneficial. Okay, in fact, very beneficial to both long-term and short-term investors. As he will be going through different time frames. Okay, analyzing on different time frames. He would also go through what could move prices, some possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risks. Okay, but just a disclaimer that any information here shared today is not meant to be a trade recommendation, okay, but solely the opinions and views of Jin. So still remember to add your own analysis prior to that. Okay, so the poll results are just coming in. I think we have one or two new members. Very warm welcome to you. Okay, some short introduction about myself. Those who are seeing me, the new members seeing me for the first time. My name is Jonathan, and I've known Jin for about 4 to 5 years. Okay, started off as a student like many people here. Okay, then as a trader and coach, and now a business partner. Okay, so Jin runs two sides of the business. One is LCMS Traders, where it is an academy where we conduct our trainings, okay, for Forex education, and another is Forex Briefcase, which is our managed account service, where he trades an AUM of over 7 million USD. Okay, apart from that, he has also been speaking on many stages globally, and I'm sure you have seen or even attended some of his events, hence you got to know about us. All right, so just before I start, just another poll, okay, to find out how did you guys find out about the session today. Okay, for those members who have been attending daily, okay, sorry, okay, this is bear with the routine. Yeah, and bear with my dog as well. Okay, so without further ado, as the results are coming in, I think I will hand the time over to Jin to continue with his analysis for today. Okay, and thank you very much for filling in the poll.
All right. Okay, nice investor. Good morning, everyone. How are you all today? Big thumbs up if you're good. There's a bit of a surprise in the market early this morning. So, I wanted to, today is going to be quite interesting of how we look at the markets. We are on Facebook Live. I actually have my phone here. So we are on Instagram Live as well on my profile, just to make it a little bit different today. Those of you who are on Instagram Live, you can join us on Zoom call as well. Now, those of you on Facebook, join us on the Zoom call. If you have any questions, put it in the chat on the side, and then I will get to it shortly. All right. I see the chat going on about the canine, so good stuff. Let's get started. First off, the news. Okay, the news is surprise of a news this morning at 2 a.m. We had the U.S. Fed announcements. Right, this was a surprise. It came out, added to the calendar after its release time, so it was a surprise to the market, pretty much to everyone. The main thing that was said is that they will continue buying. I'll click on that link actually. right? So they say they're going to start buying individual corporate bonds as well. So what this means is the Fed is probably going to start buying more bonds. By buying more bonds, it means that they're going to push more more dollars into the market. Another form of stimulus. With this additional form of stimulus, pushing more money into the market, what it means and what it actually translates to in the FX side is that we saw a weakness in the US dollar, right? So straight away, this one surprise news came through with a weakness in the US dollar. And we saw it across the board, so we saw it across the board for all the currency pairs. This morning we had a bit of a yen news as well. I'm not going to be talking about the yen news right now. I know it just came out, but we're not be talking about it right now. Yen is on Thursday, so there is still time for that to develop. If anything else develops on the yen, there are trigger levels that I'm watching towards on the yen. If anything specific happens, I'll update it in the Traders Club with a quick video. I think there could be some highly likely trade ideas or highly profitable trade ideas, but when that develops, I'll update that in the Traders Club. Today we have some pound news coming from the employment numbers from the UK, and then also later tonight we have the retail numbers coming from the US, the retail sales numbers coming from the US. As I said yesterday, indicating some recovery in the US retail sales number. So how this plays against the Fed buying more corporate bonds, we'll look into that today, especially how it affects the euro dollar. Okay, so today we're talking about the euro. I'll apply the Fed announcements at 2 a.m. this morning, and also the retail sales number coming at 8:30 tonight, and then we'll look at it on the euro dollar. Any questions so far? No, I think most of you are already Traders Club members. So I mentioned about Traders Club just then. Find us on LCMS on Facebook, LCMS Traders Club. It is $49 a month to join, or $199 a year. At $199 a year, it's less than $1 a day, less than 3 cups of coffee a month, right? So what we have in here are all the signals, polls, analysis, getting started, weekly analysis, currency watch list. It's all there. If you came from the Telegram channel, right, we fire out all the signals here first, right? All the signals go out first in the Traders Club before it goes onto the Telegram channel. We give you the analysis behind why you want to get into the trade. So the analysis, the step-by-step analysis behind the signal, and also whether to get out at take profit level 1, 2, or 3, right? So not just fire out signals and leave you to it to decide on whether to get out 1, 2, or 3. We tell you that, hey, it's entering a support zone, best to close at TP2, at TP1 in this case, and it was actually quite important that you close out at TP1. If you didn't, you'll probably be losing money right now, or would have lost money already. So the indication to tell you when to get out of a trade is really important, not just when to get into a trade. So you get that in the Traders Club. We have our daily analysis. Every day I do one currency pair, but if you're in the Traders Club, you get to see my analysis of every currency pair that I look at on a daily basis. So you can read that. It links to TradingView as well. We have a weekly call. We just did one yesterday. This was the one on the straddle, going through a psychology. I coach a person, one of my Traders Club members, individually on this weekly calls. We have getting started tutorials. That's last week we looked at MACD, Bollinger Bands, how to use MT4, how to trade economic news, how to backtest, support resistance lines, trends. All of these are recorded and uploaded onto the LCMS Traders Club. So anytime you join, you can watch the videos, watch it once, watch it twice, watch it over and over again, catch and review topics that you want to pay more attention to. We have another topic on Wednesday coming up, looking at the PSAR and also putting all that information together and how to apply it as a strategy. So it's all there on LCMS Traders Club. If you are trading, make sure you click join in LCMS Traders Club. You know, I know for 100% the benefits are going to be massive. With that short intermission, let's look into the charts. All right, so the Euro US, looking at the Euro US on a daily time frame right now, it looks like it's been a mess. You know, I've got lines going up and down, everywhere it's going. It hasn't moved very well. Okay, it hasn't moved very well because the Euro, we've been seeing a lot of big wicks up and down. Right now, it has, the past 2 days, has been climbing up from this 1.117 support region up towards the 1.1344 level right now. I do believe that we can see the euro possibly going up towards the 1.14 resistance level. Okay, we could see that move up towards the 1.14 resistance level, and then possibly with the news coming out tonight, on the US retail sales number, we could see that come down. So the overall move, I feel that it could look something like that, go up, test that resistance before coming back down. If I look at it on H4 time frame, it probably wouldn't stretch out so far. So let me get a bit more specific. Right, so I probably do something like that, and then come back down again. Probably something like that, a bit more specific. Today I feel like making it super specific. All right, so it looks like it might do something like that. All right, so right now I wouldn't be trading the euro up. I wouldn't be trading it up. I wouldn't be buying it up. I will be letting it go up, hit that resistance, and if it turns back down from that 1.1424 resistance level, then start selling. So don't start selling now. Don't start selling when it gets to the resistance level. Start selling if it turns back down from that resistance level, and also that you see a relatively good retail sales number coming from the US, right? So later tonight, that could be a trade idea. Wait for that move. It could be there, you know, a good 80 pips stop loss for a possible 130, 140 pips. Take profit. I wouldn't go all the way down. You know, I would think that it might come to about there. So 140. So risking 80 to make 140, it's still a positive RR. It's not going to be super, you know, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 kind of things, but it's still positive. At this point, if it turns up and turns back down, I do believe that we could see a repeat formation there coming back down off this resistance into this level. That could look the similar way. However, if it does break above this 1.14 level, we could see further upside, but I'm going to be a bit more cautious with buying the euro further up. I still see more downside towards the euro. So if it does break above this 1.14 level, my best, for me, I would probably be hands off on the euro. I'll be looking at other currency pairs to trade rather than the euro US. Okay, so quite straightforward on the euro US. For the euro pound has been quite nice to me, to my analysis, to my trades. Why I say that is last week, actually I'll do an H4 time frame. Last week I said that it was at this 0.8895 level, and it was likely to bounce off this support level towards this point. It did exactly that. You know, it moved along that brown line that I drew. This was what I drew last week, and it went exactly to that same level. I didn't adjust the lines. It went exactly to that level, and it came back down, right? It came back down and it stopped. At this point right now, with how I look at the euro, with a possible upward move, before a possible downward move on the euro, I don't think that there'll be much trades to do on the euro pound, because if the euro US moves up, the euro pound could move up as well, but we're more likely to see it sit across, because as the euro moves up, we could see the pound dollar move up as well. That counteracts what the euro pound could do. And then as the euro comes down, we could see the euro pound come down. And at this point, that support level of 8.8895 is quite strong. What I'll probably be likely to do is wait for it to, wrong one, wait for it to come down to this point, and then look to see whether that upward move is viable again. Okay, so a lot of wait and see for the euro pound at this point. Wait for it to come down, test that support level of 0.8895, and then after that, see whether it can bounce back up, trade that upward move. You see the euro pound moving in quite a nice range, right? So the euro pound right now is moving in a about 130, 140 pip range. With that range, I wouldn't be buying and selling, or buying and selling within that range. I'll still look for it to come down, buy it back up, let it come back down, buy it back up again. So, although it's moving in a range, it's still tradable, but don't trade both directions. Have that bias of which one is more likely to happen, let it come down and buy it back up. Okay, so that was a very quick update on both the Euro US and also the Euro Pound. I wanted to do a quick update on the Aussie that I spoke about yesterday. So yesterday I said the Aussie was likely to sit across, move up a little bit before coming back down. With the news yesterday or this morning at 2 a.m. on the US, we have seen that weakness in the US dollar pushing the Aussie higher. So that analysis is invalid right now. Possibly see it test that resistance level before any potential downside. Same thing with the Kiwi. We could see it move up higher before any potential downside. So that analysis again is invalid, but still quite a straightforward trade coming up for both the Aussie US and the New Zealand US dollar. Alrighty. So any questions so far? Let me check the chats. JJ asked about the Euro Aussie. I'll look at the Euro Aussie shortly. Okay, so for that question, let me just see whether I have the Euro Aussie chart open. I do not. I do not have a Euro Aussie chart open. So let me just get that in. All right, so just a quick view on the Euro Aussie. If you want a more detailed view, ask it in the Traders Club. On a quick view on the Euro Aussie, I see that we might see it bounce off this level at 1.6283. Some upside before actually, you know what? I think that we could see it move up further before any downside. Whether it will go to the 1.64 level or retrace back up to the 1.65 level, it could be possible, but there will be different triggers on the Euro Aussie. Overall, I still think that we're looking for that downside move. Let that retrace happen before a downside trend starts again. All right, so that was a quick analysis on the Euro Aussie. Pound yen, I'll be, someone just told me about pound yen. Pound yen, we will talk about it during the yen days. Yen days is Thursday. Thursday, we talk about yen and also gold. So US yen, pound yen, euro yen, and gold. So I'm not going to say your name because I can't read it. When you ask me about pound yen, we talk about it on Thursday. Any other questions? If not, John, can you take it back?
Yep. Okay, so thank you, Jin, for that analysis. Okay, I see that more and more times in the morning we start to have more than just the pairs that Jin intended to talk about. Okay, hope you guys trade safely with those pairs. Okay, probably you need to do much more analysis and some correlation as well. Okay, but anyway, great that Jin has also started to share more about these different cross pairs. Okay, very seldom in the past he has spoken about this or even willing to speak about this. So, yep, good questions there. Okay, so just gonna launch a poll right now. Okay, about how you feel about the session. Okay, just to get some feedback from you guys as we are constantly trying to improve and deliver better stuff to you every day. Okay. Okay, so today we actually have a bit more people saying that the session could be longer. Okay, and if you don't mind, those who have indicated that, could you just leave some comments in the chat or even unmute yourself to let us know what where how can we not say lengthen, okay, but at which area can we go deeper into, okay, so that we can make some adjustments there. Yeah, because we don't just want to do a longer session for the sake of doing a longer session. Okay, many of us at this time are working. Okay, the circuit breaker measures have started to going to be eased. Okay, as more and more go back to work. So we hope that to keep this session to the point. Okay, and sharp. Hence it is kept very compact. Okay, but since you guys have feedback, we are all ears. Okay, we really want to know what you want so we can structure the session as such. Okay, so CK, some correlations between pairs and avoid overtrade. Okay, for the psychology part of things, we usually go through that on Monday evening for our club members, so make sure to tune in for that. Okay, and in the Traders Club as well, we sometimes do talk about the psychology aspect of things. Correlation, I think Jean has went through some a little bit today on how to analyze some of the trading opportunities with the euro. Okay, but we definitely, thanks CK, we will take note of that. Are there any more feedback? If not, okay. For those members, there's a coaching session tomorrow night, okay, 8 p.m. Okay, going through 8:30 p.m. going through indicators and how to apply them as a whole. Okay, and if not, some news today, watch out for it. And yeah, hope you can follow the ideas that Jean talked about earlier. And see you guys tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. for the analysis on pound. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Trade safe, trade well. See you all tomorrow. Bye.